everybody, this is Mark from Altcoin Buzz, and before I hand it over to the news with Shaylin, let's take a quick look at Bitcoin and Ethereum, do some technical analysis, and see what might be going on. We're looking at Bitcoin on the USD one-day chart right now. We've got some good news at the end, so hang in there for that. We have a little bit of good news here as well. It looks like we could move our support level up on Bitcoin to about this range. We've got some pretty good volume happening on that, so we'll raise that up to now 67.58, and our resistance is going to remain relatively the same right in here at the $7,100 level. And remember, we've got this 1 week support level here. Let's drill down into the 12-hour and add in our price trend lines in the orange, and we're trading on top of that right now and just finding our support like we looked at right in here, and that's on the half-day 12-hour. Add in our indicators just to take a quick look. We're below that halfway point on the RSI. We're still in a bearish trend on the OBV. Drill down one more time on our 6-hour chart and add in some exponential moving averages. I've tightened these up a little bit for you. What we're now using is an 8-period is our resistance level, and if we can break through here with our 21 and our 8, then we'll start seeing a little bit of a reversal coming into play. Playing the bear side of this chart, you're looking for Bitcoin to break out through that 67.58 support level, and then see if it trends down this 12-hour support line. If it starts to reverse up, that's your entry point into Bitcoin there. If you're playing the bull side, you're waiting for Bitcoin to break through the moving averages somewhere around that $69,000, $7,000 range, and then we'll have to look at some other indicators as well, because this is a pretty tight EMA, but we'd have to look at that to see what's going on. That's kind of your first target, though, to start watching. Okay, let's look at Ethereum on the one-day chart. We looked at this yesterday. Our resistance level is at 416. Our support level is around 360. Call it 367, 365. Why cut hairs? 367.80 is where we're sitting at right now in that support line. So that's the channel that we're trading in right now. We do have some nice energy in the positive direction there on the daily chart. Let's drill into the 12-hour. So you can see we're trading sideways on this 12-hour chart, our half day, right? We're just maybe consolidating a little bit. We're getting some positive movement. We've had that here before and then turn it back down, so we can't get too excited. Let's just take a look at some indicators real quick. Our RSI is tapping up into that halfway point. Our OBV is starting to trend up, but we're still on a fairly bearish trend here. We can't see we're quite out of the woods yet. But let's go into our 6-hour and see what's going on. So now you can see right here, we've got a nice trend line starting up, which is encouraging. Let's just zoom in. You can see we've got that trend line starting up now on the 6-hour chart of Ethereum on the USD, right? That's a 6-hour. So that we want to see this carry through into the next time ranges. You could look at an 8 maybe next, and then a 12, and see if this starts transferring onto those charts. But the 6-hour is looking pretty encouraging. And then if I'll take that out, and then if we add in our moving averages, let's see what's happening here and zoom in a little bit. So now we've zoomed in, and you can see we've got that resistance right in there coming on our daily support level, or resistance level rather, but you can see this nice movement. Our moving averages are starting to cross over each other. It's still relatively tight, so we can't make a determination that this is actually a turn yet on Ethereum, but everything looks encouraging with that trend line going up this way, and our moving average is starting to cross over each other into the positive direction. We want to see a couple more things just to confirm it, like one thing breaking out of this resistance line right here, but it is at least a prettier picture than what we've been seeing out of Ethereum and Bitcoin for the last couple weeks, right? So if you're playing the bear side of the chart on Ethereum, you're going to look for it to break back down and hit the 367 level and then break through that support. If you're playing the bullish side of Ethereum, then what we're going to want to see is these moving averages start crossing over each other and coming in line, so green over blue over red, and then we want to see this price close at least one time over on top of this resistance line right here at the 416. Then we want to look at some other indicators just to give us a true indication of a reversal. But on this short time period, I can tell you that there's some other indicators that are looking very positive for Ethereum right now. So I'm very encouraged by this, and we'll look at it tomorrow and see if this can hold up. But we may be seeing this kind of action start to transfer over to like our 1 day and 12-hour periods, our half-day periods, and that would be extremely encouraging. So again, I'm not a financial advisor, but I want you to be able to look at the charts with me, get a very quick outlook in case you've missed being able to look at the charts throughout the day, and let you make your own determination of where you want to enter in or exit out of the market. Please don't exit out, but where you want to enter into the market. And now I'll hand it back over to Shaylin for the news.
Hey Mark, thanks for that awesome recap as to what you think is going to happen from a technical standpoint for some of the most popular coins. I definitely find the information that you give very informative. So let's talk about what is happening in the news. So Japan has over 3.5 million cryptocurrency investors. What is going on in Japan? So this comes after the FSA, so known as the Financial Service Agency. So they have actually published a report by gathering data from 17 leading cryptocurrency exchanges in Japan and found that there are over 3.5 million people who are actually invested in cryptocurrency. So they are cryptocurrency investors. So if you guys are not familiar with how big Japan is, there's about 127 million people residing in Japan. So to see 3.5 million people, that is quite a large percent, especially based on the distribution of population. And I hope to see that we see these numbers, happening also in other places aside from Japan and Asian countries. It'll be awesome if we can see this happening in countries such as Australia and so forth like this. I definitely think that this is a good step in the right direction, and this could show us early signs that the cryptocurrency market is set for another bull run. That might be too early to say at this point in time. There's also news from Ahrefs. So if you guys aren't familiar with what Ahrefs is, it's basically an SEO tool. It's one of the big giants out there. So it finds that 1 in 7,353 websites are actually running cryptocurrency mining scripts. So SEO is really big out there, and I'm sure that you guys are looking at a ton of websites on the World Wide Web trying to see what is happening with cryptocurrency and so forth like this. Well, this is a large amount. I mean, there's a ton of websites on the World Wide Web, and to see 1 in 7,000, that is absolutely crazy. So this comes after cryptocurrency jacking is a growing issue for website owners and organizations globally. So they've scanned a ton of websites trying to figure out, how many people are actually using this. And as you can see, this is a huge amount. I did not honestly expect it to be this high, but I think this could be used in the right direction if we used it for websites, for instance, that get large amount of traffic. I definitely think that could also help, them make another source of revenue as compared to just traditional ads. But coming from a standpoint of cryptocurrency jacking and so forth like this, I definitely think that there needs to be more regulations, and there needs to be different ways that people can actually protect their websites, because it seems to be an ongoing trend that we are seeing right now. There's also news about this cryptocurrency exchange which develops an app and a debit card to pay and cash out cryptocurrencies. So how awesome is this? Now we have also spoken about a similar project called Fuse Card, and basically what they allowed you to do was to store your cryptocurrencies on a debit card and you could actually use it. It doesn't really work in my country, but I definitely love the idea and the approach, and I definitely think that this is a good step in the right direction. So in November 2017, Fedalum, a US-based project with South Korean roots, signed a contract with a major debit card provider to allow cryptocurrency owners to make payments practically anywhere and withdraw cash from affiliated ATMs. So as you can see, this is called the Almighty Debit Cards, and it's building a fortress, basically making it easier for people to use cryptocurrencies in real-world applications. And as you can see, upcoming features, they plan to make some huge updates in the near future, so I'm definitely following them very closely just to see how this is going to move forward. We've also spoken about the Rockefellers, so the Rockefellers firm. So they are going long on cryptocurrencies, and they are actually looking to invest in blockchain startups. So they're not interested in any type of short-term profits. So they're not here basically to flip and make a quick return. They're in it for the long haul. And as you can see, there are a lot of cryptocurrency traders in the market. Backman said there are a lot of cryptocurrency hedge funds. But this is different. To us, this is a little bit more than just a venture capitalist. So as I can see, they're extremely big. They have billions of dollars behind their name, and they're married to old money and new tech. So they're certainly looking at, where exactly people's attention are, where exactly is the new innovation, because they want to be the first movers in there. So to see such a big firm, a venture capitalist firm, really get more involved with cryptocurrency at this stage we're in right now, shows that cryptocurrency is just in its early stages. Right now we saw regulation, now we're seeing the venture capitalists, and now we just need to see these projects actually reach mass adoption. And once we see that, cryptocurrencies will absolutely soar. In fact, speaking about the market, a lot of people are also predicting that the bear market is largely over, according to this cryptocurrency manager claims. So he goes on to say, consolidation after amazing 2017 increases saw a drawback in funds investing in cryptocurrencies. But he says that, this bear market is largely over. It might dip a bit more, but this is the lowest that we are going to see. In fact, talking about trends about Bitcoin, we can see that Bitcoin is in the clear, up says market analysis. So a lot of people are predicting that Bitcoin is in the clear. It's pretty much reached its lowest. I don't quite know about that because I'm looking at the market just about every single day and doing my own due diligence and making the news. And as I can see, it's pretty much going sideways for the most part. And as you can see by this quote right here, it says speculation on price is always difficult. However, the trend for Bitcoin is clear. Up is about $20,000 from zero in 10 years. Each time Bitcoin correct, the media wrenches. However, everyone who has been watching cryptocurrency since the beginning knows to bet on $30,000. So I certainly hope that we see a massive year ahead. But these are just predictions, guys. I urge you guys to do your own due diligence on the market and to see what exactly is happening with the news and so forth like this. Don't just rely on us. I'd really love if you guys could actually do your own due diligence and add on to what we are talking about in the news. So let's head over to Twitter and let's see what new updates we have. So we do have this update from Walton Chain. So as you can see, Walton successfully integrated blockchain technology into cross-border logistics platform. Partnership signing ceremony for application deployment to be held in 3 days. So this was in the 9th of April. So just a couple more days to go until we see this big news being released. Electroneum has also been having a few problems with their wallet and so forth like this. And as you can see, please remain vigilant. We are aware of multiple ETN accounts posting fake ETH or ETN giveaways under our social media. So please be very careful for this. And I'm pretty sure if you scroll down somewhere here, you will see basically ETN, giving away a giveaway. As you can see, they've just replied to this. They are not giving any type of giveaways. If they are, it'll be on their official social media or it'll be on their official website. So I urge you guys to be very careful with this. And of course, guys, there's news from Binance. So I love this new update from Binance. So introducing our latest security feature, the anti-phishing code. So you can customize your anti-phishing code in the settings of your Binance account in your account settings. Once you have successfully set your anti-phishing code, all legitimate Binance emails that you will receive will have this code. So I definitely think that this is a good step in the right direction. Of course, in the past months, we've seen CoinCheck, we've seen a lot of other cryptocurrency exchanges, be hacked and lead with all types of situations and problems that you can possibly imagine in the worst case situation. And I feel sorry for them because, they didn't really update their security, but Binance seems to be always onto it. Of course, they had a bit of a stumble with, some hacking attempts, but they've certainly sorted that out. And I'll really love to see these updates. I hope that we can see other exchanges, fix this. And this will definitely help us with mass adoption because what's the point of actually buying something on an exchange and keeping it there if it's going to get hacked by some random person that you don't even know who it is. So I definitely think that this is a good step in the right direction and we will certainly keep you updated with any new features. But well done to Binance. I certainly love Binance. It is my preferred exchange for buying cryptocurrency. And that is it today from the news, guys. If you guys are new here, make sure you follow us on social media. I'll leave a link to everything linked below, as well as our Discord, our Telegram, and subscribe to our new YouTube channel called the Altcoin Buzz Podcast. That way you are always up to date when we launch a video. Make sure you also subscribe to this channel and turn on post notifications and sub a like on this video so that we know that you guys love seeing the news every day. And that is it today for the news, guys. I will catch you guys on the next video.